There's Ms. Yaldo.
Judge, I did speak with Mr. Casillas in this break, and he would like to take the state's offer.
Okay, then about how much time does he need?
He would need, if we could set him for a plea in 3 to 4 weeks, that would be perfect.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Let's go ahead and do that. Let's do 4 weeks, just to be on the safe side, and tell him to make every effort to take care of that before then, so we can have the dismissal and don't need to have the hearing.
Absolutely. Mr. Silva, I was just telling the court that Mr. Casillas will take the state's offer. I'll make the notation in portal later today, and he'll be set for a plea in about a month. Does that work for you?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I'll take a note on that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Good morning, Annex. Is Mr. Roman available?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Yellow line.
All right, court calls the cases of the state of Texas versus Daniel Roman, cause numbers 220C01960, 220C01207, 220C00361, and 220C01208. Let me do the admonishments. This proceeding is being heard in reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various miscellaneous docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration and the El Paso Council Judge's statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar in response to coronavirus. May I have announcement of counsel?
Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Ana Yaldo for Mr. Daniel Roman, who is present at the El Paso County Jail Annex, also ready.
You are Daniel Roman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear firm testimony you may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ms. Yaldo, what do you have?
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Your Honor, this is Mr. Daniel Roman. We would respectfully ask for a full PR bond on all 4 of Mr. Roman's cases today. He's 31 years old. He's a United States citizen. He's been in the jail for about a week. His 3 charges right now are he has 2 criminal trespass charges, a criminal trespass of a habitation, and an evading arrest or detention charge. Mr. Roman he's a native of El Paso, of the El Paso area. He went to Chaparral High School and he got his GED. As far as where he would live if he's to be released, he would live with his mother, Miss Gloria Roman. Her address is 9960 Macomb here in El Paso. I did speak with Mom yesterday, and I confirmed that Mr. Roman can continue living with her. If a PR bond is granted, or if any bond reduction is granted, I will be happy to provide the court with the full information for Ms. Roman. As far as what Mr. Roman will be doing with his time when he's released from custody, I did also speak with his uncle, Mr. Jesus Ruiz. His uncle has his own heating and cooling business, and Mr. Roman has been working with his uncle throughout his entire life since he was a kid. His uncle did advise me he'd be happy to take Mr. Roman back to work with him. Mr. Roman also advised me that he was previously an assistant manager at Wingstop, so I do believe he has the capacity and has the desire to return to work once he's released from the jail. Mr. Roman At this time, neither he nor his family can afford any amount of bond. And we would respectfully ask the court for a full PR bond, if not a very low surety bond of $1,000 across all four of his cases. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Silla, do you have anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Roman Daniel has extensive criminal history, including in 2015, he jumped bail and failed to appear in Killian, Texas. And he has extensive theft and robbery criminal history, and the state would oppose any PR bond or reduction of bond.
Okay, I did see that. I saw that he had a robbery, possession of controlled substance, some thefts, and a few other offenses, including the bail jumping. And Mr. Roman, when you were released on a PR bond, you didn't even make the initial interview. You gave them bad information, they couldn't contact you, and then you get arrested for a public intoxication. Have we had any pretrials on these cases?
Your Honor, not that I'm aware. I don't believe so. One of them is very new from the past week. The other two of them are from April and one is from February. I don't believe so.
Rihanna?
I'm double checking, Judge.
All right. I think I will reduce them to $1,000 on the 1960 case and the 1208. And he can make a surety bond since he doesn't appreciate a PR bond. But let me tell you now, Mr. Roman, you have some kind of a future. You have somebody who's willing to give you a home. You have somebody who's willing to give you a job. There is no reason for you to be on the street. I mean, I read the facts of the cases, and they're just avoidable offenses. You had no business being in that parking lot. You had no business jumping into that yard except to do no good. So if you make bond, I'm going to set these cases for a pretrial fairly soon. And if you fail to show up to those hearings, Mr. Roman, you will be rearrested and you will sit in jail until these cases are resolved. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
I want you to get out on bond. I want you to get a job, pay back whoever posted your bond, and show up at your hearings. Rihanna?
Two of them had first pretrials, Judge, and then he was arrested close after nothing else was said.
Okay, then let's go ahead and set them for a pretrial, assuming he will be out on bond. Mr. Roman, you need to stay in constant communication with Ms. Yaldo so you'll know, be aware of all hearings. The court will obviously notify you via email, but you need to stay in constant communication with her so these cases will be moving along. Anything further, counsel?
Your Honor, I just wanted to tell Mr. Roman, I will give your mom a call after this hearing to let her know what happened, okay?
Thank you.
That's it from defense, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
All right, if by chance he doesn't get out on bond, Ms. Yaldo, please let us know.
I will, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be excused. May I have Mr. Tovar, please?
Have a wonderful day, everyone. Take care.
You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Get my pen. Oh, maybe not. Mr. Georges, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
All right, court calls a case of Angel Tovar, cause number 2019-0C03218. This proceeding is being heard in reference to and in compliance with the emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court and the Court of Criminal Appeals under various miscellaneous docket numbers regarding the COVID-19 state of disaster, the guidance issued by the Office of Court Administration and the El Paso Council of Judges statement to the attorneys of the El Paso Bar in response to Corona.
May I have announcement of council?
Omar Silva for the state. We're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Gerald Flores for Mr. Tovar, and we're present, ready to proceed.
You are Angel Tovar?
Yes, Your Honor.
Raise your right hand, sir. Solemnly swear firm testimony may give in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, what do you have, Mr. Georges?
Okay, so Mr. Tovar, he's 39 years old, born 5/4 of 83. He's been in jail for approximately a month. On his El Paso pretrial services report, they give him a level 3 pretrial risk level. It appears that that's because he's unemployed and has not been living where he's been living for very long, a couple of months is what he said. Okay, and he's residing at 259 Turquoise, El Paso, Texas 79904. Now, he gave a phone number for his address there, and I want you to know, Judge, that when I called it, it was his voice saying leave a message. Okay, I tell you what, I don't find that very often, but I found it here. I had talked to, well, I've had him for 3 years, and I had a couple of old numbers for him, and I contacted those old numbers, and they, they know him, but they don't know anything about him. I mean, they think that maybe he's living with his mom or his grandma or whatever, but that one number that was to the house he was supposed to be living at, and they really didn't know where he was now. Okay, but apparently he's moved to El Paso. Anyway, Judge, he's also got a 1622 evaluation in the record. I know the 1622 evaluation is really just a collection of historical information, but the historical information advises caution, I guess. Anyway, I know he doesn't have any money, so he would need a PR bond to get out.
So what's the status of this case? What are you planning to do with it?
Well, Judge, I think I'm planning to plead it out. I mean, I was initially concerned about competency, but I'm not as concerned anymore. I mean, he seems to be okay. I mean, if I take the paperwork down there and I'm even just a little bit satisfied about his competency, I'm going to have him sign it.
All right, Mr. Silva, do you have anything?
Yes, Your Honor. Right now, we would oppose the PR bond, given that the defendant has a history of not showing, and we have an offer, credit for time served with forfeiture of weapon.
Okay, Mr. Tovar, who resides at that address on Turquoise?
My wife,
So why did you fail to show up in April?
I just forgot about it. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I apologize. It won't happen again.
Mr. Georges, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Tovar so that you can talk to him about this offer and see if he's interested in that offer.
Okay, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Georges?
Yes, we talked. I'm more satisfied now with competency on him, and he's willing to sign the paperwork, and we'll do it.
Okay, then we will set you for next week. So I need you to get to the jail. At this point, I'm not willing to reduce his bond. So I need you to get to the jail as soon as possible so you can get the papers back to us.
Okay, and we'll do that, either today or tomorrow.
Okay. Anything further?
I need to get, I was able to get most of the plea papers I need. What I need, though, is the state's recommendation on a sheet of paper.
Okay, I will send that out today.
Okay. Thank
right.
you. And
Thank you.
I did have some problems printing the plea papers in English, but I think I can do it. Okay.
All right. Then nothing further. You may be excused. Thank you, Mr. Silva, for covering for Mr. Griffin.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Have a
Thank
good
you, Judge.
weekend. We'll see you. My staff, if you'll stay on for a minute.
And are you releasing me, Judge?
Yes, everybody else can be excused. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a good one.
You too. Let me just sign off of this. Okay, anything up? Any questions?
No, Judge, it looks like YouTube is still on. I see it still live.
No, I just turned it off.
Oh, yeah, in the corner it still says live. No,
Oh,
maybe
really?
it just didn't come on.
I didn't sign out. I just logged off.
Oh,
Oh, okay. All right, Judge. But no, I'm getting ready for tomorrow, Judge.
Okay, then we will see you all tomorrow.
I do have a quick question, Judge, for
Yes.
Sturgeon. Did you want to set his in-person before next Friday's docket call?
For who?
For Sturgeon, the one that was a no-show
Oh.
on the motion to withdraw?
I didn't realize he was set next Friday.
Oh, no, did you want me to put him next Friday? I don't know, because
Oh,
I don't know when you want to see him in person.
sure. Whenever you're setting, we will need to give the proper notice.
Okay.
But yeah, if you can put him in next Friday, that's fine.
Okay, just because we have plea hearings both on the 17th and the 24th after docket call. So I wasn't too sure if you just wanted to see him before.
Right.
Okay.
We can do, well, no, let's do docket call, the motion to withdraw, and then the plea hearings.
Okay, sounds good.
The motion to withdraw will take all of 2 minutes. So
Okay.
it's not a big deal.
Okay. I will. put it-
Okay. Then I will get these bond orders to you on Roman shortly, Glenn.
Sounds good, Judge.